I caught my partner sneaking into a hotel with another man on a night she swore she was working late, and in that moment, every truth I had avoided finally broke open in front of me. I stood there frozen in the dark, watching the woman I trusted walk through those glass doors while laughing with someone who clearly wasn't a coworker. What happened next flipped her entire plan on its head, because betrayal always comes with a price she never saw coming. Her name was Talia. I was 34, she was 32, and for years I believed we had something stable. We met through mutual friends, and it felt simple and natural. Our days were filled with silly routines, late-night conversations, and moments I thought were real. She would tease me about how serious I was, and I would remind her that she was the light in my life. For a long time, I truly believed that. We had a rhythm that made me feel comfortable. I trusted her completely. Too much, maybe. Talia had recently been talking more about staying late to catch up on things she claimed were piling up, and I didn't question it at first. I thought she was pushing herself too hard, and I encouraged her to take breaks, rest, slow down. She always smiled and brushed it off, promising she was fine. I believed her, every word, every excuse, every little detail, but the late nights became too frequent. Her phone started living face down. She was always stepping out to take calls, whispering behind closed doors, insisting it was nothing important. I kept telling myself not to jump to conclusions. I kept hoping I was wrong. There were moments when she would come home smelling different, wearing lipstick that wasn't there earlier. When I asked if everything was okay, she gave me quick answers and changed the subject. The tension grew so thick I could feel it pressing against my chest. Still, I kept pretending things were normal. I wanted to protect the peace I thought we still had. But deep down, my instincts were screaming that something was wrong. One night, she claimed she had to stay late again. She said she'd probably get home after midnight. She wouldn't look me in the eye when she said it. My stomach twisted. This time, I couldn't ignore the signs anymore. Something inside me insisted I follow her. I waited 10 minutes, then grabbed my keys and slipped out quietly. I kept my distance as I trailed her car through the streets. My hands were shaking on the wheel. I kept hoping she'd actually turn toward her workplace. Instead, she took an exit that made my heart stop. She pulled into a hotel parking lot. A man stepped out from behind the building and walked straight toward her. She didn't hesitate. She ran to him and hugged him like she'd been waiting all day. I watched the two of them walk inside together, as if they were the ones sharing a life. My chest burned, my eyes blurred, my whole world tilted. I wasn't ready for the truth, but I couldn't escape it. The woman I loved was gone long before I caught her. Seeing her choose someone else so freely made me feel small, foolish, broken. I sat there in the car staring at the entrance, feeling discarded and replaced, like a piece of furniture no one needed anymore. The shock hit first, then anger, then numbness. And in that numbness, a strange clarity showed up. The next morning, before she came home pretending nothing happened, I packed every one of her belongings neatly into boxes. I didn't yell. I didn't confront her in the heat of the moment. I didn't give her the satisfaction of watching me crumble. When she walked through the door, acting exhausted, expecting pity, she froze. The boxes were by the door, stacked and ready. I calmly told her I saw everything. Her mouth opened, but nothing came out. She kept trying to explain, reaching for excuses, lies, anything that could soften the truth. I didn't argue. I didn't ask questions. I simply told her she needed to go. She begged. She cried. She tried to shift blame, but her words meant nothing. I had already detached from the version of her I once loved. I changed every password, every code, and made sure she understood that none of her actions would ever touch my life again. My revenge was simple and clean. I denied her the drama she wanted. I denied her relevance. I removed her silently from the life she tried to ruin. Weeks later, she reached out again, saying the man she chose never committed to her and ended things. She wanted to come back. She said she missed my stability and kindness. I didn't reply, not one word. Walking away from someone who wronged you hurts, but going back to them destroys you. I chose myself instead. Over time, the pain faded, and a stronger version of me took its place. I learned that betrayal doesn't define you unless you let it. I learned that love isn't supposed to make you feel invisible. And most importantly, I learned that the moment you walk away from someone who lies to you, you walk towards someone who won't. Karma showed her exactly what she deserved, and peace showed me exactly what I deserved. Always trust your instincts, always choose yourself, and always remember that the truth finds its way out, no matter how deeply someone tries to bury it. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more real-life stories of heartbreak, revenge, and transformation.